UFC 313 goes down in just a matter of days now, folks, and we've got the co-main event in Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev, and in the main event we have the one, the only Aleksandar Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. It's going to be a good night of fights. I'm really excited for the fights. Obviously, it's not the most high-profile card, but you know, Alex Pereira is a massive star. Having him in the main event, huge. And obviously he's against Magomed Ankalaev. And this fight, in a lot of people's eyes, is a 50-50 fight. And I do agree, it is a very, very close fight on paper. Stylistically, it's a really diverse and well-matched bout. However, I'm going to be giving my predictions and breakdown for you guys today on the main and co-main event. Obviously, I spoke about Justin Gaethje and Fiziev earlier on in the week when it was announced. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts. You know, I haven't really looked at what other people's predictions are. However, I can kind of imagine a lot of them will be going Magomed Ankalaev. A lot of them will be going Justin Gaethje. And I think I'm swinging the opposite way. If I'm being 100% honest, I have in the co-main event, first of all, Rafael Fiziev getting it done against Justin Gaethje. I was saying decision. I was saying decision. I said decision in my video earlier in the week. I just think Fiziev will steal the first 2 rounds conveniently. Be one step ahead of Gaethje. It's very easy to be one step ahead of Gaethje if you've got the speed advantage. Gaethje just wears on people. If you're not accurate and powerful against Gaethje and really set him in his place, earn his respect, be a bit too much for him, it's very easy to just get outdone a little bit by him. So, I'm going to say Fiziev. I'm going to say... I've been thinking first round all week, right? Since I said decision, I was sat back and I was like... You know, maybe the KO will have an effect on Gaethje, and then I was like, you know, but you can't really, just because he's been flattened, say he's not tough anymore. I'm going Fiziev for this decision. I'm going to go 29-28, Rafael Fiziev. I can see it being another split. I can see people not giving Gaethje really the credit he deserves after his last fight. And I just think Fiziev's been out for a long time. He might come in, look refined, polished, and incredible, which I believe he will. Or he's going to come in and look not great. And if you guys didn't know, Fiziev was meant to fight Gamrot in Saudi Arabia on the 1st of February, but Gamrot didn't accept the fight. Fiziev's been fit. I posted an Instagram picture with Fiziev about 2 weeks ago now, and he was in good shape. And he said he was wanting to fight in April or May, and then literally the day after this gets announced. So maybe I'm the good luck charm. Maybe I'm the one who set this all in motion, because I said to him, it's actually weird, because I said to him, I thought you won the first Gaethje fight. I thought it was a lot closer than people give it credit for. And if you go to the free fight on YouTube, all the comments are, God, that was a lot closer than I remember. So, you know, recency bias is a real thing. And Fiziev, I think, is going to go out there and do a number on him. I think the leg kicks of Gaethje won't have much of an effect. And Fiziev's just good. He's just good, and he's very sound in the pocket. He's very sound defensively. He's very snappy. He's very quick. I just think, to be honest, he's just going to go out there and show another level of striking. And I do not think Gaethje's going to shoot a takedown. A big question in this fight is Justin Gaethje going to shoot a takedown? I do not believe so. I believe if he was wanting to shoot a takedown, he would. You know, I think a lot of people like Gaethje grew up wrestling in high school, kind of because they had to. You know, your dad wants you to wrestle. You know, my dad wanted me to play football, but football wasn't really my thing. Do you know what I mean? I played it because my dad wanted me to. However, as soon as you find boxing or MMA and that's your sport, that's the striking, that's what you really love, then you're going to fall into that little bracket of, this is what I want to do. I don't want to do that, which I've had to do my whole life. I want to do this. This is fresh. This is fun. And I think Gaethje's kind of in that category, I would imagine, in terms of outclassing somebody in the grappling in an MMA fight, and it's not as well refined as his way to win on the feet would be. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Rafael Fiziev by, I'm going to say unanimous decision, 29-28. I think Gaethje maybe could pick up the middle round. I think Fiziev comes out, takes it. You know, you hear them say, oh, that's 1-0 Fiziev, you know, and then Gaethje kind of sits in the corner, you know, he's getting spoken to by Whitman, comes out, steals the round, maybe with a flash knockdown or something in round 2. Then Fiziev just comes out and does enough in the third. I think it could be 29-28 Fiziev convincingly and with not much bother. Moving up the card, obviously we've got Ankalaev versus Pereira. Now, I've got Pereira getting this one done in round number 2 after a rough first round. I can see Ankalaev standing on the feet for about a minute or two. You know, I don't think Pereira's going to get submitted. I don't see much of a submission threat. But I just know Ankalaev is going to come out here and... Firstly, what I'm going to say is Pereira wanted this fight in August last year. After the Khalil Roundtree fight, he said, look... No, after the Pereira fight, he said he'd fight in August. The UFC then said no, then he ended up obviously fighting Roundtree in September. Shows Pereira's ready for this. It shows Pereira's been wanting Magomed Ankalaev. He's not ducking him. I know he tweeted saying it won't be Ankalaev. I think that was more of like a power play and like a just trying to wind Magomed up, like, oh, shut up. Like, he's definitely not afraid of Magomed Ankalaev. I mean, he knows he can put anyone's lights out. And look, I think round two KO. I think like a right hand followed with the left hook, then like a right shovel uppercut or something. Like as Magomed Ankalaev maybe exits the clinch, exits the pocket, a shovel uppercut, left hook from Alex Pereira in round number 2. He's just going to catch him. He's just going to catch him. And I know Ankalaev is going to take him down. And I know Pereira is going to be aware of the takedown threat. Pereira's defended the belt 3 times now. He's a different level of power and a different level of tenacity and aggression, and you just get these people every once in a while that go on crazy tears, and all of a sudden someone will spark them unconscious, or all of a sudden, that's the man that beat him, or his age is starting to show, like he was getting I just don't think this is the time for Pereira. Pereira likes being active. Pereira likes fighting a lot. 4 title fights in 12 months. He's going to beat Adesanya's record and beat the all-time record. I think Pereira gets it done in round number 2. I'm going to say, I think I can see it. I can see him switching stands with a shovel uppercut, left hook, something like that. As Ankalaev is floating back, and it just been a quick, maybe early stoppage. I can see an early stoppage as well. And obviously he's going to probably call out John Jones. You know, he said he's interested in maybe a Duplessis matchup, an Alexander Usyk matchup, which is never going to happen. That just maybe if Pereira goes out there and becomes a 3-weight champion, he would do that. But I think he should make Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira in July for the Undisputed. If Jones isn't fighting and Dana wants to get off of Jones's dick, then do that. But yeah, I mean, that's my breakdown. And I think Ankalaev has a massive chance to win, can I just say? I think Ankalaev decision is a really good bet. But I'm going to go Pereira. He's had time. He's worked on this. He knows what he's coming up against. And I think he knows what type of fight this needs to be to win. I want to see him attack guillotines to defend takedowns, show the judges something. Or he's attacking a submission to stand up. I'd like that a lot. Yeah, that's my breakdown. I've got Pereira, round 2, TKO, potentially an early stoppage. And I've got Rafael fiziev by decision. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing and commenting down below, give me your thoughts on my predictions, and I will see you all in my next video. But until then, guys, stay disciplined. Goodbye.